Hello everyone and welcome to today's gaming test of the new Redmi Pad 2. Now, I just want to start off by saying that this tablet is definitely an entry-level tablet. It is definitely not meant for gaming, and Xiaomi, I don't think they ever promoted this tablet to be anywhere near gaming level. And yeah, there's really nothing at the back. So let's get started by talking about the specs of this tablet, because that's one of the most important things, right? So moving on to the specs, this tablet is using the Dimensity Helio G99. At least it's what it says on the this app here, Device Info HW. But in actuality, I should just show you in the settings menu. Yeah, it is actually using the Helio G100 Ultra. Not really sure what's the difference between G99 and G100 Ultra, but the Ultra, I don't think it makes a difference here, because the Ultra means that it has some special software or something like that. So as we can see here, it has 2 high performance cores and then 6 not so high performance cores, the Cortex A55. And by just looking at the CPU cores alone, I can tell you that this is indeed using a rather old architecture for the CPU. So I'm talking about like 3-4 years old, somewhere around there. Okay, the GPU is Mali G57 MC2. Okay, it's really kind of dated specs. So for the screen, we have 2560 by 1600 pixels, 90 Hz refresh rate, and memory 8 gigs of LPDDR4X. So do expect it to not perform that well in games with loading speeds and whatnot. You can check out our other video at the top right here where we talk about RAM, and we also have 9000 mAh battery. So let's just get started with Genshin Impact first. Okay, so what I'm gonna show you is the graphical settings first. So for the graphical settings in Genshin Impact, everything is at the absolute lowest, because I don't think this chipset will be able to handle it. And this thing, I will also make it go, performance, so we can get the best performance possible. Don't worry about heat, because tablets usually wouldn't overheat at all, because the entire tablet is a giant heatsink. So I'm gonna use the controller, because touchscreen gaming is not really that ideal for me, so I'm just gonna use a controller. So one thing you're definitely gonna realize is how ugly the game looks, and that is to be expected, because yeah, this tablet isn't gonna make you swoon over its performance. But anyway, I'm just gonna go farm some stuff, because I have like too much resin doing nothing. I'm gonna go a few rounds of this domain, because no particular reason, because Natlan sucks, and I just treat it like it doesn't exist, because Natlan really does suck. So you can see the characters look like, well, ugly compared to the background. Wow, the loading time is really messed up. Why are the monsters spawning so slow? Usually it's instantaneous. Once the big machine goes down, then the two robots come out. Oh my god, that lag. Is the loading speed affecting the spawn rate? Not spawn rate, the time it takes for the two things to come out. Or did the game change? I doubt they would change such a tiny detail, right? For the worst. But it's Genshin. They are always the worst. Ew. What I want to do is just walk around Netland for a while. We can also start recording. We'll see how things go, because so far consuming like 5 point something watts, 4 something, 5 something watts, and temperature is at 36 degrees Celsius. Again, wooden thermal throttle because the entire tablet is a big heat sink. But the performance here is really, well, I would say disappointing, given that we are indeed playing it in the lowest graphical settings. Missing sound effects. Why is Genshin's flying mechanics so bad compared to Wuthering Waves? Seriously, this flying mechanic sucks compared to what Wuthering Waves has. Texture loading speed is a problem. And this enemy with the white shield is ass. Like seriously. Especially the boss with the white shield in the abyss. It's an ass of a boss. Whoever designed this should be fired. Oh, what the heck is up with the frame rate? That was weird. Definitely doesn't seem like a chipset problem. It seems like a loading speed problem. Which I'm not surprised, because the loading speed of this tablet is already atrocious. So, like FFS, do you have to deplete the phlogiston so fast for just flying around? Wuthering Waves flight mechanics is so much better. Yeah, I think I've been in the game long enough. We will leave the analysis part to the end of the game. For all I can say, Genshin Impact, it is gonna be a difficult game to play. I mean, it will test your patience. That's how I'm gonna put it. Yeah. Not only that it looks kinda ugly, but loading speed is an issue, definitely. Okay, now in Zenless Zone 0, yeah, the characters don't look good at all. And in this new area, I know the optimization for this new area is not particularly good since it's, well, laggy. That's all I can say. We'll head back to the flower boss with the exact same team. Let's see how things go. And we'll start the recording now. Let's see what kind of frame rates we can get. Could be shader caching with all of this lag, but I really don't know. Nah, this is definitely lagging. Speaker is also lacking the low frequency side. Why you go there? It's lagging so bad. What the heck am I even doing? So close. Faster. Oh my god, can you stop exploiting a boss having invincibility frames? Oh god, slideshow, slideshow. Okay, we are done. That was horrible. Yeah, the input is also getting delayed because of how laggy the game was. Still managed to get 87 million damage. Not the best, not the worst. So yeah, Zenless Zone Zero, if you want to play it on this tablet, the Redmi Pad 2, again, it's gonna test your patience. For Wuthering Waves, we can just hit into the game straight. Actually, it already detected the controller, but we'll see how things go. This entire loading part will be uncut because I wanna show you guys the loading speed as well. Not bad. Now what I want to do is I need to farm for this woman. And the woman didn't even load up. Okay. I also don't think I will stay in Wuthering Waves for long, so I will just straight up start the recording here. I have no idea what I'm doing in the game, by the way. I'm just spamming all the time. The characters look absolutely horrible though. Ah, yes, I should also show you the graphical quality that we're using. Ah, too bad. Just know that we are playing it at the absolute lowest settings, so yeah. Look at how laggy this menu is. Look at that thing. And we are done with that. Let's just go walk around the Laguna City. Is it called Laguna City? Raguna, yes. Practically Italy, practically Venice. Texture loading is... Oh, I can do my ascension finally. How do I open the menu again? There we go. It's not that difficult. Anyway, I suppose that's it for Wuthering Wave. Again, pretty much similar situation with Genshin Impact. Oh, I should show you the graphical quality. So what we did is to literally turn down everything except frame rate 60 FPS, of course. And I also turned off FSR because you do need some GPU capability to do the FSR upscaler for you, but I'm just gonna turn that off. So yeah, overall, Wuthering Waves, I think it's slightly better than Genshin Impact, but it's just the loading speed is slow. As you can see, texture pop-ups are everywhere, so it's definitely something to do with the loading speed. Oh. So you can see we are at the Vatican City now. Texture pop-up is definitely an issue because of loading speed. Oh, that thing just popped out of nowhere. And you see, navigation in this game is just so much better compared to Genshin. Yeah, frame rate about the same as what we have in Genshin Impact. Nothing out of the ordinary. Again, loading speed is the issue here. So for COD Mobile, RIP COD Warzone, you will not be missed. So you can see we cannot really do anything except for just using it in high frame rate, which I have no idea what it is, and then medium graphical quality is the most that we have. So I'm just gonna turn on everything. This game isn't particularly demanding, so it will run at whatever settings that we have without any issues at all. Now we're in the game. I will start recording. Yeah, 60 FPS. COD Mobile isn't really a demanding game. It's not even in the super resolution mode, so Yeah, I don't think it's gonna have any problem, but we'll play a game just to be sure. That was weird. Oh. What the heck was that?
Hostiles have the hard point.
Why is it so difficult to aim? I forgot that this thing doesn't work. There we go. 60 FPS, real consistent, no problems at all. Again, COD Warzone, no, COD Mobile is a very well optimized game. I do suspect it to be running at 720p because we don't have the super resolution feature turned on, but that is okay because the game still looks very good and plays very well too. So for PUBG Mobile, the most that you can get is actually Balance Ultra, because if you go higher then it will just drop down to high, and these are the graphical settings that we are gonna use. So yeah. Oh, so at most is 40 FPS. Okay, that's a joke. That kind of texture pop-in is not the tablet's fault, it's the game, because that happens on every phone, every device actually. Even the high-end ones, they have the same issue, and PUBG is just not optimized. I do expect to just get 40 FPS consistently, no problems at all, because yeah, PUBG really not demanding. You can run like any other chipset, older chipset will still be fine. okay, I guess. Oh, bye. Yeah, PUBG Mobile, everyone, 40 FPS. That's the highest frame rate that we can go, and also balanced graphical quality. Even the Helio G100 being an entry-level chipset, I still think we can go higher because PUBG, number one, it's not demanding. Number two, it's also not optimized. I know a lot of people will comment why I'm so negative about this game. Well, that is because this game never improved at all. Even COD Mobile improved. Okay, now for the analysis part of the video. We'll go here, Genshin Impact. We only tested 5 games because this tablet is really not made for gaming, so I just only test the 5 games that are at the top of my priority list. So as you can see, the render resolution for Genshin Impact 1728 by 1080. It's really high. That's what you get. I mean, for a tablet of this size. So you can see the power draw is nearly 5 watts average. Temperature, not a problem. It doesn't thermal throttle at all. Maximum frame rate is 35, lowest is 13, and you can see here the overall frame rate is pretty much 30 FPS average. It's just that this dip here was when I entered that one particular place and it just stutters heavily. Not sure why that happens, but it happened. And power consumption is also very consistent, so nothing much to see here. Zenless Zone 0, yeah, now you know why the game lags so much. It is running at 2560 by 1600 pixels render resolution, super high. The frame rate, even though it says an average of 13.8, I do think that it's like a slideshow throughout the entire gameplay, so yeah, there is no way to lower the render resolution as well, so you are stuck with this experience, which I think is unfortunate because this tablet size is actually quite good. So the average power consumption around 5 watts as well. I think that's the maximum, because at most you can push in like 6 watts for a split second. That's it. So you can see the frame rate is all over the place, but it mostly hovers at around 13 or 14 FPS. For Wuthering Waves, the render resolution 1728 by 1080. Is it the same as Genshin? I think it is, yes. So as you can see, the frame rate is about the same as Genshin Impact, average at around 30 FPS as well. The dips to 0 is because I was teleporting, and yeah, you can see pretty much similar to Genshin Impact. So nothing much to see here as well. For Call of Duty Mobile, COD Mobile, 1152 by 720p for the render resolution. So the average power consumption 4.54 watts, and then you can see the average is, they say 59.2, but it's actually like really consistent 60 FPS throughout the entire gameplay. No surprises there. And then for PUBG Mobile, this is actually the least optimized of all games that we've tested. 1152 by 720 pixels. Yeah, at most you can get is 40 FPS, and that is exactly the average that we're getting. So no surprises there. PUBG is just that unoptimized. And there we go. That is the gaming test of the Redmi Pad 2. I would say overall performance is decent. It's just that you shouldn't expect much from the Helio G100. Is that what they're calling it? I can't remember. Yeah. Anyway, this tablet, I like the size, so stay tuned for a full review of this tablet. We do have quite a lot to talk about, and we'll see you guys in that video. Goodbye.